Hello, and welcome back to the Richard Talaferro podcast, where we take a look at career insights and give advice to career changers. Put me on a pedestal, and I'll only disappoint you. A line from a Courtney Barrett song rattles around in my head quite a bit, and I'm thinking it might be rattling around in yours too. Because if you've ever heard a manager tell you you're director material before you felt it, or if a colleague has pushed you to lead a project you weren't sure you were ready for, or if a promotion conversation happened before you even decided you wanted it, then you know the tension I'm talking about. Today, I want to help you understand something that could genuinely change how you respond to that tension and keep you from making a costly mistake in the process. Here's what I want you to know first. The tension you feel when someone sees leadership in you before you do isn't self doubt or false modesty. It's something subtler. What I've noticed in myself is this: I'm not resisting responsibility, I'm resisting idealization. And that difference matters enormously for your career because pedestals aren't neutral. Think about your own workplace for a second. When someone gets promoted, elevated, or recognized, watch what happens. Some people start treating them differently. The easy rapport shifts. Questions get more formal, and mistakes feel riskier. The relationship quietly changes. Pedestal people need you to stay impressive. They confuse certainty with leadership, and they confuse confidence with control. When you hesitate, revise, or admit you don't know something, their image of you starts to break. And that's why pedestals are such fragile places to stand. One wobble, and the whole thing can collapse. So, yes, I'll step off the pedestal every single time. That Courtney Barrett line is a boundary, a refusal to be frozen into someone else's projection of you. But here's where it gets complicated. Here's the paradox. I also know, genuinely know, that I need people in my life who see things in me and for me that I can't always see from inside my own experience. Both things can be true at the same time. Maybe you're navigating this right now. Someone's belief in your capacity feels both encouraging and uncomfortable at the exact same time. The distinction that keeps helping me hold this tension is simple but key. And there's a difference between being elevated and having your horizon extended. We're all living inside our own frame. You see the effort, the doubt, the rough edges. You're close enough to your own work that scale is genuinely hard to judge. But someone standing a few steps back can sometimes see the continuity, the pattern, the direction, things that can feel completely invisible from the inside. It's not a pedestal, it's perspective. And this is where borrowing belief gets misunderstood. When someone adopts confidence as a costume, when they speak from certainty they actually haven't lived into yet, it can feel inflated, off kilter, and loud in the wrong way. But when that belief comes from real relationship, from someone who knows your work, your edges, and your humanity, what shows up is something different entirely. True witnesses don't rush you into their vision. They don't need you to be polished or finished. They've seen you think, listen, recalibrate, recover. Their belief doesn't collapse when things get ambiguous because it was never built on performance in the first place. Pedestal people disappear when you wobble. True witnesses stay curious. Think about all the people around you right now. Who falls into which category? Because knowing the difference is going to serve you more than almost any career strategy I know. So, how do you actually work with this kind of scene, the good kind? Here's the practice that I'm learning. It's not you're exceptional, therefore untouchable. It's something more grounded than that. It's I've seen how you work. I trust where this could grow. That kind of belief doesn't demand that you see yourself suddenly the way others do. It doesn't ask you to perform confidence that you haven't earned yet. It just asks one thing, that you don't dismiss their perspective as exaggeration. Sometimes the most grounded move isn't to inflate or deflate the self. It's simply to say, I'll keep doing the work. You can hold the longer view for now. Because leadership, as I'm coming to understand it, doesn't require elevation. It requires reachability. It asks you to stay human while holding responsibility, to remain in relationship, not above it. Being seen clearly isn't the same as being mythologized. And allowing trusted people to extend your sightline doesn't mean surrendering your center. It just means you don't have to see the whole path by yourself. Here's what I hope that you'll take away from this today. The next time that somebody sees leadership capacity in you before you feel ready, take a pause before you deflect it or perform it. Ask yourself, is this person putting me on a pedestal or are they extending my horizon? If it's the former, step off gracefully but clearly. And if it's the latter, let them hold that longer view for you. And if you want to keep exploring what grounded, reachable leadership actually looks like in your career, I'd love to continue this conversation. You can find more at my blog or reach out to me directly. I'm here for exactly these conversations. Until next time, keep doing the work and let someone you trust hold the longer view. If you're looking for work that works for you, come find me at richardtaliaferro.com. Thanks for listening and talk to you next week.